Vegeta fans, fuck you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Core 4. My name is Chris and I'm here with Danny.
Yeah.
And today we are going to play some Jump Force.
Ah, yes. The force of jump.
The culmination of all anime waifus and husbandos.
And power fantasy main characters.
That's right, and many OP imbalanced characters as well.
This is true.
But in the fun way, I guess. Unless you play competitive, then I'm sure that's a pain in the ass. Well, we're not here for them. We're here for you.
Alright. So me and Chris are the true anime connoisseurs of the group, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right down to it. So I've got Trunks, my homeboy, is my first choice. I'm gonna go with the man, the myth, the legend, Yugi Moto. It's my second one. Time to duel, motherfucker. And bring it on down for my special boy, Izuku Midoriya.
Izuku.
This is like my home team too. Trunks, Yugi, and Midoriya.
Right? Like, that's well,
those are my boys. You got the whole One Piece gang, don't you?
I had to. It's where my heart really is.
Nice.
You know. I'm sorry, One Piece is #1 to me.
Yeah.
But I like most animes that I've watched, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the latter half of Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have watched the first episode of My Hero Academia. So I have literally not enough to have an opinion on that show. But Danny here loves My Hero Academia.
Yes, I've mentioned it before on the beginning of our Shadow of the Colossus playthrough. I'm a huge My Hero Academia fan. We were talking about the movie that was coming out. That's my favorite anime. But I do love several other animes. Dragon Ball Z. Like Chris said, the latter half of Super. I started One Piece, and I mean to continue it. I think I got like 20 episodes in or so. And I only stopped just because my Hulu account ran out, and I was tight on money, so...
What? You literally, all you have to do is ask me. I literally give you my login.
No, it's fine.
Well,
it's already taken care of. It's already been done!
I pay for VRV too. Anime Central.
Yeah.
And Cartoon Network. On there too. I think. I don't remember. I watch it for One Piece.
There you go. Oh, oh
Which,
my god.
By the way, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 came out the other day. I know you don't really know about this. This is more for the people listening. That game came out, and I was a bit behind on One Piece in the latest arc, so I wanted to make sure I caught up before I started playing the game. So I think I ground out like 85 episodes in about a week. It was a lot.
That's a lot.
I was doing like 20 episodes a day, something like that.
Meanwhile, I'm over here, I've watched 20 episodes, period.
But yes, man, it was a bit much. But what you know what? I'm curious because I don't think I've ever asked you enough of a position. Why do you like Hero Academia?
There's a lot of reasons, honestly. Hold on, there we go. Sorry, Yugi's just weird. That's the other thing, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm trying to adjust. I forgot how Yugi kind of worked. Oh god. Oh no! Block up in time!
The cheating block of this game.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, I honestly... I don't know what it is. It's like, there's so many reasons why I love Academia, and then it's like, what reasons? It's like, oh, so many. I love the characters. There's so many characters. I love the main ones. I love the side ones. I love that all of them get this so much, like, development. Like, it's not just Midoriya, who's the main character. he gets a lot of development, but then you get a lot of side characters that also get development. The show currently is on season 4, and I won't give names, but like one character in particular just got a ton of development, and he was a character I had forgotten about very, in the early seasons, so it was very like jarring because he suddenly became like one of the best characters. Even the unlikable characters, like there's one or two, but they actually get some fun moments and some good, time to shine. I love superhero stuff in general. Like, I'm a huge Marvel fan and everything, so something like this is just kind of up my alley, and it's so creative with their powers and like how they have to use them and everything like that. It's just, I don't know, it does so good with that. It's just so enjoyable.
Like, is that the big feeling of My Hero Academia? Is that they are, I mean, it might be redundant because of the name, but like that superhero concept, rather than like this fantasy world of like kind of everybody's like, I guess sort of like a Dragon Ball sort of scenario.
Like, what do you mean exactly?
I know, sorry, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Like their powers are more of how superheroes have them, rather than, like it's an alien race of like
no,
super
so that's
fighters.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So the world that it's set in is like the majority of people have some form of a superpower. I think it's like 85% of the population has superpowers. Now, that varies. Like, some people have really good powers, like, fire and stuff, but then other people just have like, oh, they can turn invisible, or they are invisible, or they're a animal person or something. It's like, it varies, but all these people have these powers, and then it's just like, so the population still needs like heroes, the ones who are like, registered and have like, use the powers, to help people and whatnot. And I think what's neat is that when the show starts, you have all these kids that have these powers, and some of them are still learning how to use them, some of them are really good with them, but can be better. And it follows that, and it really follows through on it, and it's just really, I don't know, I feel like I'm not doing it enough justice, but is really, it does a really good job with it. Again, the character development is one of the things I love most about the show, because I've seen shows that have like big cast of characters, and then you end up with the characters that get forgotten or fall behind. And
yeah, I mean, as an example, Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and even Super, but my God, I've gotten in fights about this debate where characters are left behind and could do so much better if they weren't forgotten about. But that's a whole different subject. But I love Academia because it does that. It stays true to its characters, and it develops them in ways that you wouldn't expect for certain ones. And then the main character, Midoriya especially, he's big. Like, I mean, like in the beginning of the show, he's kind of a wimpy kid. Like, he's a very nerdy kid. Like, he doesn't have any power, but he grows and matures, and he's still growing, maturing. Like, I don't know. It's just such a nice, like, it's so awesome. And he doesn't win every time. That's the other thing too that I will say it has on Dragon Ball, is that he's not a Goku where it's like, oh, he's here now, he has to win, or he's going to win, or he's going to reach that form. No, Midoriya, like, still is a kid. Like, he wins, yes, in certain fights, but there are times where he doesn't, always win.
Yeah, because they're willing to build up his character.
Exactly.
Instead of like, he has powers and now he's kind of not unstoppable, but he will pretty much find a way to win every time.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I think, is like, they build up to, like, it kind of builds up to where it's like he could, potentially become more stronger, or he can win more fights, like in, again, going to just the most recent season, season 4, there's this huge fight that he has, and he totally comes out. It's one of the biggest moments for him. But if it weren't for those previous seasons building up his strength and his, power, like, I don't think it would have been as powerful of a moment. So, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons to love the show, and that's just like one of the main ones for me. Is just the amount of development all the characters get. But
I mean, like, they're willing to develop their side characters and their main
Oh, yeah.
characters.
Well, and I mean, like... There we go. I'm sorry, I almost forget I'm playing a video game for a moment. I mean, no, honestly, like, the side characters, one character in particular who... I don't want to spoil too much for you because you haven't seen the show, and if you ever have the time to watch the show, I highly recommend watching the show. But there is one character in particular that starts on a very strong note that you think would not get any sort of redemption, or you think like, oh, it's not a very good character, or like, why would I like this character? But as the show goes on, like, it's not really that he gets a redemption, it's that you understand him better, and like, you come to like him, and he's not as awful as he is in the beginning. And when I say awful, I just mean like in personality, like he's just not a good person.
Like he's an asshole.
Yes. And I know that a lot of people say like Vegeta has one of the best like anime like redemption arcs and whatnot. I totally agree on that. But I feel like with this character is that they definitely get a lot more built up. Also, I'm sorry, I'm totally doing the block on you.
No, it's okay. I didn't wanna. I'm gonna win on my
I
own.
think that's the thing with this character is that they get... It's sort of like over the course of seasons, and even right now he's still like, you know, working on it. It's definitely not like 100% better or anything. But I feel like it's building up to later on in the show, it could possibly be where they become a better character, a more likable character. And I think that's really cool that the show can do that.
Yeah, like, trust me, I've had plenty of those moments. And those of you out there that watch a lot of the mainstream animes, that happens. It feels cool when the writers are actually willing to do that to a character.
Yeah.
Like when you meet him and you're like, yeah, fuck this guy, he's a piece of shit, asshole. I kind of like, you know, I hope he gets killed off or something.
Oh, seriously.
And then, you know,
like how I'm feeling about Kaiba right now. Motherfucker.
I mean, that's how we did feel about Kaiba at one point.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he never stopped kind of being a dick.
I was gonna say, he never really stopped.
But he kind of, in the later seasons, he kind of learned, like, maybe he needs to calm down sometimes.
Sometimes.
But right now, fucking Bakugo needs to fucking sit down now.
This is literally how he is in the show. Oh my god. Oh my god. I
didn't even know you could do that. What the fuck?
Is Kaiba's motherfucking dead?
Am I deleted?
Dude, what happened to Kaiba?
You straight up knocked my character into a chain. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I had to pull the block on you there.
Damn it. I guess you had to be spared somewhat after that ass beating.
That's right, you're gonna get fucked up by Six Paths Naruto right now.
Am I though? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I sure hope this does it. It probably won't.
Oh shit,
Oh,
my
you
block
better
didn't even
fucking-
stop it.
Oh.
Damn, I was holding that block button.
Oh, jeez, that was
Just for the meme, too. Look at Kaiba.
You beat his ass.
I did not know you could do that. That's so funny. What a character to do that, too.
I do find that really funny about this game, that out of all of these characters, you got fucking Yugi and Kaiba coming in with a fucking deck
I
of
know.
cards
What's
and some
so fun?
holograms.
I remember when Yugi was announced, and Yu-Gi-Oh was my childhood. A lot of my friends and even my siblings were into Pokemon because it was super big. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid, and so seeing Yugi get announced, I was so happy. But at the same time, I was like, hold up, like you got Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, My Hero Academia. Yu-Gi-Oh?
Like, equal grounds?
Like, what?
Like, you put fucking Super Saiyan God Goku against...
Against Yugi. It was like, wait, what?
Hold on now. I mean, it is essentially what, I may be pronouncing it wrong, but Mugen? It's one of those two. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
Mugen?
From...
So it's like a PC developed game. It's like pixelated, but it's a fighting game, and they take all the huge roster of characters from all franchises.
Oh wow.
And they're like pixelated. It's a pixel fighter game. Sort of like side by side, old school arcade style.
Right.
And there's like hundreds of characters. There's like the Digimon.
There's the Digimon.
Dragon Ball characters, One Piece characters. There's original characters, and there's tons of them. And none of it makes any goddamn sense on why they would fight each other or why they would even live.
Right.
But it was about the fantasy of wanting to do it.
Basically.
And that's what this game is trying to do. But when you really think about it, it's like Yugi and Kaiba would be put into the fucking ground.
They would, absolutely.
Like
Yugi's a kid, and then he becomes, the pharaoh.
Yami Yugi.
But it's like, he's still a kid. It's like a 10-year-old kid or whatever.
Still be incinerated by alien fucking energy beams.
Legit. Did you just shoot Majin Buu, the primordial evil, with a gun?
Yeah. Bro, watch this.
Oh, shit. You stopped time and everything.
Yeah, it's fucking Ryu, man. Rio.
Where's he from?
I forget.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna be honest, it is shameful. It's like old school. Like the anime this guy's from.
I'm about to put you in the ground with All Might.
Yeah, I'm put you in the ground with my 9mm. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh. Double rocket launchers did nothing. My ribs are shattered.
United States of Smash. Oh, so good.
Oh my god.
I love that they
He's
put that in.
He's so strong.
He is. He's so good in the show. That move that he just did too is like his ultimate power move that he does in the entire show. I'm surprised that they made that an attack.
I mean, it's his ultimate fucking one shot, one kill.
Kinda. I mean, like, it doesn't...
Like, it's his best ability, sort of.
Kinda. I mean, it's a huge moment in the show when he does it. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
That's all I might say.
All I might say. Anyways, that was a horrible pun that I had to try and redeem.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, that is one of his biggest abilities. He does. I think he only does it like once in the show, and it's one of the biggest moments of the show. So I'm still surprised that he did it in this.
Right. Well, they had to do him justice. They'd be like, if you have All Might, you gotta give him the United States of Smash.
They do. And yes, I did switch over to this guy from One Piece because I did see this guy in One Piece. I did see Zoro.
Oh yeah,
I at least got that far. He wasn't in episode 1. It was like 5 episodes in.
I know. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, like, yo.
I was testing. Yeah, he's the first mate. Zoro's a fucking badass.
He is a badass. He's super cool.
But now, gotta hit you with the Grimjow.
Oh, shit. What the hell is happening?
I am so upset that didn't work.
No. You were gonna
Fucking
get me no
Bleach,
matter
man.
what.
Grimjow? He's a huge popular character from Bleach.
Oh, from Bleach? I haven't watched Bleach. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the animes we've watched.
That's right.
Okay.
And we've learned Danny is a heretic for not watching the big three.
I'm sorry. No, I've watched... No, the big three are Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto, right?
Not really. At the point... Because Dragon Ball had stopped.
Okay.
So the big three were One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach.
Oh, Bleach came in. Okay.
But then Bleach stopped. One Piece and Naruto kept going. Then Naruto stopped.
So One Piece kept going.
And One Piece kept going.
But now Dragon Ball did come back, and
Dragon
then
Ball came
Naruto's continuing.
And Naruto's got a new series.
Yeah,
so-
Boruto.
but it's not locked in with Naruto.
Yeah.
Because it's not nearly as popular as Shippuden or the original Naruto.
Okay.
So right now, like, I mean, even Dragon Ball's kind of struggling right now because they're releasing like one manga chapter a month.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the anime has been on standstill for a while now.
Yeah, so
You know how many pages that I have followed, and then they're all like, oh, the rumor comes, is it coming back? And it's like, been months and months of that
Right?
shit.
it's like, no, it's not.
And if it is, it won't be for a while.
Yes, trust me. If it's
Shut up!
if it is actually coming out, there is no way in hell you are going to hear about it from a leaked site quietly.
Seriously.
No, if it's coming back, you're gonna hear it from
Everybody.
Yeah. So like, what if I'm shooting All Might with a gun? Like,
Legit?
This is gonna do something. Fucking. But no, so like the big ones right now are still One Piece. My Hero Academia has climbed to the top of that list.
Yeah, I could see that. Which I'm
just
very
based-
happy.
Yeah, just based on its consistency and its popularity. And I don't know. Dragon Ball is gonna have to really fight to take that spot back.
Well, I think my thing is, like, I'm glad that certain animes can get their time to shine. Like, I don't know if it means that Academia can, you know, get... What the fuck is that? I should have had the block button ready. Oh, shit! Like I was gonna say, if it means that Academia gets more people to, you know, see it, just to, you know, see if they, you know, watch it or have fun with it, I'm all for that. I'm fine with that with any show, you know. One that got really popular, I started it, but I haven't gotten too much in it, was Demon Slayer, and I only really found out about it because a lot of people had recommended it to me, so that's one that I've started. I like that for a lot of shows. Like, there's one that there's one that I really like, but a lot of people haven't seen. But it's a classic one. It's Lupin the Third.
That I have heard of.
It is really good. It's really unique. It's a lot of fun. I really would highly recommend it. And see, this is why it's like I like talking about the ones that I've watched, because I like to see if people know certain ones that I've watched. But Lupin the Third is definitely one that I love. I've watched. There's like several parts. It's like part 1 and part 2. I've been watching part 5, which is the newest one. I don't think there's too much of a connection as long as you know what like the main characters are like. There's a movie that was made a long time ago, and actually was the very first movie directed by Hayao Miyazaki. The Hayao Miyazaki, yeah.
The man himself.
The man himself, yeah. That's on Netflix. I forget what it's called. I really don't remember what it's called.
We'll put the name up on the screen.
Yeah, right here. There it is. We'll
There it
watch
is.
that.
That movie right there.
I recommend it. Lupin
Go-
the Third's a fun,
check it
fun
out.
show, fun movie. I know that they were doing a recreation or like a movie of like bringing it back, and it was done with 3D, but
Like a reboot or like a.
I don't remember. It was kind of like a revival of it, but it was done in like 3D animation, but it was super good. Like, I don't know. I've seen animes try to do the 3D animation. It doesn't work really well, but the way they animated it looks super duper good. You know, to like the character models and I don't know. I don't know if it's come out yet or if it's only come out in Japan, but that one was really cool. So yeah, Lupin the Third is one I've watched. Demon Slayer I started. I've watched Death Note. That's a classic. Death Note is an absolute classic. Sword Art Online, I watched the first 2 parts of. It is gone so far that I don't even know where it's at anymore. So I will have to probably rewatch that. And yeah, that's kind of Attack on Titan. I watched the first season of. See, I'm remembering all these animes just because it's like I don't know. I gotta build up my folder.
It's all flowing right now.
I promise you, I watch anime. I'm not a normie.
I know things.
But yeah, I mean, like the big ones for me are obviously Academia. I do enjoy Dragon Ball. It's been a while since because I watched Super until the Tournament Power when it was in the the subtitles, and yeah, that's kind of where it stopped for me with Dragon Ball, and that's just kind of where it stopped for a lot of people lately. And then
it's a lot of Dragon Ball burnout.
Yeah, and I mean it's been a while. Like it's been a while since that happened, so it's been a little bit. Thankfully, the video games have been keeping really good. Fighter Z, Kakarot, like some of them are really good lately. Yeah, that's kind of where I've been with anime.
Yeah, and
Let me get my boy Piccolo over here. Get him in here.
Get him in.
Get him in here.
Then you got well, they had announced the new characters for Fighter Z.
Oh
being Kefla and Ultra Instinct Goku.
That makes me laugh, Ultra Instinct, because someone out there is playing this game and is a pro at being Yamcha, and they're gonna destroy Master Ultra Instinct Goku.
See, that's the thing. Everyone's thinking like, "Oh, you Jiren mains out there, you guys aren't ready." It's like, no, you Ultra Instinct mains aren't going to be ready for Yamcha to come in and put you to the ground with his wolf fang fist.
I was so angry when I was getting beat by a Yamcha main. I can't imagine playing an Ultra Instinct, this form that is so famous now because of how powerful it is, and then getting beat by Yamcha. What the hell happened? No, is this One Piece?
Yes.
Damn it. I will say, I wish this game did have like a target practice and they just had like Yamcha or like some of the other joke weak characters of other animes.
That'd actually be pretty fun.
I would be totally down for that. I think that'd be good fun. Oh my god. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
And
what the hell?
Did you know they added like a lot of the side stories in Kakarot are canonical?
Are they really?
Yeah, they added original stuff to the game that's, according to Akira Toriyama, it's canon.
How does that make you feel? I mean, you've played the game.
I've played the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay. So
I've been debating on whether or not I want to record a playthrough of it, because I think that would be fun.
okay.
That, and I find recording games more fun than just playing them by myself lately.
Right.
But I think the concept of that is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because it is a series that's it's Dragon Ball Z, so it's done and over with. So this is kind of that opportunity to flesh out a lot of the things that they weren't really thinking of at the time, or kind of got left behind.
I believe that too.
Oh shit.
There. Can't stop it. Can't stop my boy Trunks. Oh shit, he can stop.
Get down.
Oh no, I'm frozen. Oh my god. Get out of there, Trunks. No.
Trunks, sit down.
He's still up.
How?
You can't stop my block! Damn. I tried.
I was just like, can I do it? Good. There you go. Beaten by a woman.
Now you're gonna get hit by a green alien boy. Oh no, ninja! Naruto!
Oh no, ninja.
Oh my god. Ah! I haven't watched Naruto. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have watched the first 3 episodes of Naruto, and that is as far as I got.
I have watched the first 3.
I did. I know it's not very far, but
3 episodes, that's not very far.
it was a long time ago that I watched it, and was like, you know what, decide. And that was all I did.
Decide. Were you just not into it?
It wasn't really that. It was just the, like, I don't know. I just... There we go with the other.
Oh shit.
Damn it. Ah.
What was it, Danny?
No, I'm sorry. I was totally trying to get into this. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna try and watch it with somebody, and I don't know. I just couldn't really get into it. Not to mention, it was, like, I don't know. In the very beginning, it was one of those. It felt a lot like one of those, like, younger animes that a lot of, like, you know, kids kind of watch, and which is fine. I mean, I know the show gets a lot more after that point. I don't know how crazy it gets personally. I just know that it definitely ranks up from there. But maybe one day I'll get into it. I don't know. When I tried to watch it, it was just kind of like, it's okay. I'm good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about, and I really wanted to, and I kind of still do, Black Clover.
Black Clover. I've heard of it.
It's, from what I understood for watching, like, the first episode, it's kind of like a world where everyone has, like, magic, and they have these spell books called, I don't think they're called clovers. Because I don't think that's the relevancy of the title. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Stop writing your comments. Hold on. Hold on, I'm thinking of this. Okay. So the idea is that everyone trains in magic and they get their spell books. But the one main character doesn't have magic. He just can't, it just doesn't work for him. It's the first episode. It's not really a spoiler. It literally is in the first 20 minutes. He gets a spell book, but his spell book isn't for creating magic. It's all of these spells that can deflect magic. So he actually has the one spell book that can counteract everyone else's magic.
Oh, okay.
And his book is called The Black Clover. Interesting. I am getting my ass beat by you on this right now.
I know. Oh shit!
Like how you say "I know" so casually.
Because I don't know. I just started going really hard at this last point. Damn it! Come on, I'm so close. Oh shit! I might make it.
But no, I know it is really popular. I mean, it got popular enough to get into this game.
Yeah.
And, well done, by the way. Like, Jesus. Good lord. But I don't know what it is. I just couldn't really wrap myself into it as much as I wanted to.
Right.
So I get you with Naruto. You know? Like, it's a huge franchise.
And I mean, like, one day I'll probably try and get into it if I can find it all on one source, you know.
Right.
But
well, I mean, you could watch it all on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, yeah, I could. One day I will. You know what was funny was that you said Black Clover. I thought the first thing that popped in my head was actually Black Butler, which is another anime that I've seen.
That actually, I've seen a good chunk of that anime.
That one I watched a good chunk of as well. I never finished it, mainly because I heard that there's 2 seasons and the second one's very, like, meh. But that one was an interesting one. That one I remember watching off of a bootleg website. But it was cool. It was actually a really neat idea. I would love to try and watch it again at some certain point, but oh my god. No, not again. Damn it.
I like it kind of felt like it started to slow down a little bit for me in Black Butler.
I definitely thought that's you. Oh my fucking god.
I was just too far away from you.
God. Yep. There we go.
There it is. But no, I like Black Butler. I thought it was cool. I think my favorite episode was when he was the chef in the cooking contest in the first season.
It sounds super familiar. I mean, it's been years since I watched it.
I know, it's been a while, but
I honestly wish that... I kind of wish that Sebastian the Butler was in this game, though. You have to admit, that'd be kind of funny.
that would be so fucking sassy.
I would be so into it.
Oh my god.
If we can have Yugi and Seto Kaiba in this, come on.
I know.
Come on.
If we can put these guys that use playing cards to
We could have had Black Butler.
We could have had Black Butler. We could have, and we might if they do a season 2. We'll see, though.
We'll see.
But what's more important is thanking you guys for watching this video.
Yes, thank you for enjoying this anime game and talking about anime, because that is all we've done for a good 30 minutes or so now.
I know, so hopefully some of you that have watched this liked anime. And if you don't, thank you for sticking around anyway.
And if you needed some suggestions on anime to watch, take some of these suggestions. These are pretty popular ones to find. Some of them aren't as popular, but I'm sure you can find them. They are in our highest recommendations for sure.
That's right, and pretty much most of these you can find on any of the streaming services, honestly.
Yeah, just take a look around.
Like Hulu's got a lot of them. VRV, obviously, that's the same. It's got Crunchyroll's library on there.
Yeah,
it's
even
made by them.
Hulu definitely has been one that I've watched. It has One Piece, Academia is that's where I'm watching My Hero Academia. Demon Slayer's on there. They only have the original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
Which that's another recommendation.
Oh man, we are gonna
not a good recommendation, but that's a story for another day.
It is. In the future, we definitely are gonna dive into a GT conversation.
That's gonna be a whole one episode that we do. But until then, thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
Like and subscribe. We will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Go beyond plus ultra.